Hello, I'm Lisa from Eat Play London, and I'm going to tell you about things that you can do in London town this August. Whether you're visiting, whether you live here, there's going to be things that you haven't done or heard of before. I promise. Now the weather out there doesn't know it's August yet, but I reckon just go out, do what you can, take a pack of Mac, take suntan lotion. You need to cover all bases in London currently. So the first thing I'm going to mention are walks. Now don't groan and roll your eyes at me. Walks are wonderful. They are free. There are a few trails on currently. So the trails that are on, you can download the maps for and are in a particular area. So the first one I'm going to mention is on the South Bank. Do you remember Tony Hart Art Club? I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, Tony Hart had this little character called Morph. He might still be on the telly. I might just be aging myself. But there's 70 Morph characters all around the South Bank. My favourite ones are Shakespeare and Frankie Goes to Hollywood Relax one. Brilliant. You can download a map or the app, and they are raising awareness and money for WizKids charity. And it's around the lovely South Bank, which is always worth a little walk along. But also you've got the Tate Modern, which currently has a very child-friendly interactive art exhibit in the Turbine Hall as well. The next one I'm going to mention is in Covent Garden. It's the Tuscarilla Trail. There are 15 life-size gorillas in Covent Garden, obviously the statues of life-size gorillas, and they are raising awareness for gorilla conservation in Africa, and they're there until October, so well worth going to have a look at whilst you're in the area. And the last trail I'm going to mention are Chimps Are Family in Kingston Town Centre by Gillian Mark. These previously have been by London Bridge area in London, but now they're in Kingston, so another riverside town to go and visit. Also great to combine with the trip to the beautiful Hampton Court Palace. If you fancy a self-guided walk, I'd recommend the Line. Now I did part of it yesterday. It is an art walk that connects the O2 in Greenwich to the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. Now I actually only did the Greenwich bit because I got too distracted and it took me too long. So what you can do is you do that bit and then you go and get the cable car or a boat over to the other side. So it's quite an adventure, but there's some beautiful and really interesting pieces of art along the way. You've also got the O2 Centre that side as well, they've got a discount shopping centre inside. But if you haven't done the cable car too, it is brilliant. That view you can get, and it's pretty cheap as well, is so fun, and it's such a great experience and a brilliant way to see London, and all combined with a walk. So I'm not just giving you 2 walks, I'm giving you many by telling you about the Go Jauntily app. Now I loved using this app during COVID. There's free and paid versions, and it gives you walks that you can do in whatever area that you're in and the kind of duration you want and the kind of walk you want. Number 2, it wouldn't be summer without mentioning swimming, but obviously I was hoping the weather would be better by now before writing this blog. But it's not. But anyway, don't let that put you off. It's still quite warm. There are lidos and open water swimming in places around London, and these are the pick of my favourites. Now I have to mention Hampstead Heath. It's the place that has it all. It has incredible views of London over Parliament Hill. It's got a mixed pond, it's got a ladies' pond, it's got a men's pond, it's got the stunning Kenwood House. And that Hampstead town right there, village should I say, it's just like something out of some indie film. It is so picture perfectly stunning. You need to go there, and you need to go and also have a drink after swimming. I would recommend at the Hollybush. The next one I'm going to mention is the gorgeous Beckenham Place Park. If you've not been, once again, well worth a visit. Beautiful place for a walk, but there's also swimming and kayaking on the lake. They've got a great cafe for pizza as well. I know we're not talking about food here, but it is pretty fabulous. Now let's talk about the Serpentine. What a stunning spot for swimming. You're in zone 1, you've got Kensington Palace and Royals that side. Amazing. And also it's £7.40 for a day pass. Between 4 and 6 p.m, £2. What do you get for £2 now? Swimming in the Serpentine. There's also a really gorgeous cafe next to it too, so even if you don't want to go swimming, just go to that cafe because it's beautiful. Number 3, outdoor theatre performances. Adding another dimension to theatre when it's outside, it really does make it magical. The first one I'm going to mention is one of the most romantic places I've been in London. Regent's Park Open Air Theatre is absolutely stunning. Obviously it's in Regent's Park. The saddest thing is I've only ever been there on my own or in a group. I've never actually been there with somebody romantically, but one day. So this month you can go and see La Cage aux Folles and Dinosaur World live. Not so romantic, that one, is it? Another one of my absolute favourite things to do in London, and one of the cheapest, is go to the Globe Theatre on the South Bank and get yourself a £5 standing ticket. Now that does mean you do have to stand. You can't just hope that you can sit. You definitely have to stand. And last time when I went to go and see Amelia, a man did faint on me. So be warned, if you really, really can't stand, get a seat. They're not that much more expensive. But the experience of standing, I thought I was going to be, not going to lie, I am an actor. Not massively into Shakespeare. Sorry about that, I'm just being honest. But I thought I was going to be bored with a 3.5-hour show. I wasn't. I was mesmerised. It's amazing. It's such an amazing experience. And the show I saw was half in South African as well. Didn't matter. It was so amazing. So yeah, go. This month you can go and see Macbeth or As You Like It. Number 4, it's summer. The weather's amazing. Lies. Go on a boat. Get yourself on a boat. The most amazing way to see London is by going on a boat. Now, the easiest and most accessible one is the Thames Clippers. You can just use your contactless card. It is not included in your travel card cap though. There's an app, they're regular. They can take you to Greenwich, they can take you to Westminster, they can take you to Tower Hill. And also, there is a little bar and there's a place to sit outside. It's quite luxurious inside as well. If you like being in control of your own boat, or the captain, I think the official term is, go and hire a go boat. Now they've got branches in Paddington, Canary Wharf and Kingston, self-drive boat hire, lovely thing to do with you and your friends. Number 5, now this one is good if it is raining. This is an absolute golden nugget. London at the moment has loads of immersive art, so you don't only go and look at some art now, you want to be surrounded by it with a musical soundscape and feel it. And I went to my first one a couple of weeks ago, frameless, and it was amazing. And I was really surprised actually that it does really calm your nervous system, and I wasn't expecting that. Me and my friend came out like really relaxed and chilled. So Frameless is at Marble Arch. There's one ticket and there's 4 different galleries, and you've got lots of different artists that you'll see Monet, you'll see Dali, you'll see Cézanne, and you go downstairs and it's all really cool, and there's a really gorgeous bar and restaurant, and they do afternoon teas and things too if you want to do that. And then you go into the galleries and you can either sit or stand or walk around and stay in for as long as you like, and the music will match what's going on, and it really does immerse your senses. Like one minute it'll be really, really calm and peaceful, and then the next there might be a thunderstorm, and then the next moment you'll be in a square in Venice, and it's really stunning. It's worth noting, if you do have kids, they do love it. When it's thunder and lightning they started screaming, but they do love it, but they also love to run around. So if you were somebody who doesn't want to be in a place with loads and loads of kids, then I would recommend booking a ticket for Frameless Lates, where there's also a DJ, and they also have more contemporary art too to support. So such a lovely thing to do, well worth a visit. And the David Hockney Bigger and Closer exhibition is at the Light Room in King's Cross. Now, I haven't seen this one, but I've heard amazing things about it from people saying it's actually quite emotional too. There's 6 chapters throughout David's life and career. The Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, however you like to say it, is currently in Spitalfields, and it gives a 360 immersive view of Van Gogh's work. Once again, I've heard brilliant things. And the Dali immersive experience takes everything else to a different level, because you actually wear VR headsets as well, and it's the first artistic metaverse show, and it celebrates the life and work of the Spanish artist. Number 6 might surprise you, but there are beaches in London. Now, sadly, you can't swim in most of them. I think you can swim in one of them though. But there are beaches. You might have seen one. There's one on the South Bank. When you walk past it, that's a beach. I walked past a mega beach party that somebody was having the other week. So there we go. That's one beach right there. And the next one I'm going to mention is just behind that in Gabriel's Wharf. So you can do both together, and it is a beach club. So it's a Caribbean themed bar. Apparently do amazing fish and chips. So I've even served you fish and chips for your beach visit too. You're welcome. There's cocktails and there's bottomless brunches as well. Number 3, slightly further out, so worth a day trip, is Ruislip Lido, and they have got a 60-acre sandy beach. Pros and cons. Con is you can't swim in it. I'm sorry. But pro is they've got a little train that goes around the outside. Cute. And Fulham Beach Club. Fulham Beach Club is at Neverland, which is just, you might have gone past it on the side of the road in Wandsworth. I did a job there last year and it is really gorgeous and it has a really, really nice feel about it. There's bottomless brunches, there's drag bingo. It's perfect for big parties as well. Woolwich Works, the cultural hub for Woolwich, has its own beach area for summer. So there are deck chairs, there's sand, and there's rum cocktails, and it's running from Wednesday to Sundays. You can also get a free guided tour of Woolwich Works too if you fancy a bit of that. And the last one, you can actually swim. So it's at the Royal Docks, which is next to the Emirates cable car, so perfect to combine with a trip doing some of the line art walk as well. There's going to be exercise classes, film screenings, street food, and swimming for all ages. And it's free. Number 7, nothing says summer more than a cheeky cocktail on a rooftop. So here are some rooftop bars with a view. Now, Gin Law I visited a few weeks ago, so I have it on good authority that the cocktails are decent because I tried them all in the name of research. Probably didn't need to try that many, but anyway. Gin Law is above Hotel Saint in Aldgate, so you've got a lovely view of the city. It's a very intimate bar. You do need to book because it gets quite popular with corporate bookings, but I had a beautiful champagne slushie and then we tried the Gin Law house cocktail, which was served in a pineapple glass and it was very strong. Skylight, now they've got branches in Wapping and Peckham, but I'm talking about the Wapping one because I've been to the Wapping one. Anyway, you've got the top of a car park where they've made this bar. You've got Wings Wednesday, you've got film screenings. There's also some sports and games you can play too up there. But the views are magnificent. Joya Battersea, now Joya is on the top of the Art Hotel at Battersea Power Station. It's an Iberian restaurant and there's been some lovely hype about it and it serves amazing views and food. And now this one is such a treat. The Berkeley Hotel is opening its rooftop pool bar for the first time to the public. So if a stay at the Berkeley is just slightly out of your price range, maybe one cocktail isn't. So it's open from 7:30 for walk-ins. You can't use the pool, that is shut, but it is serving South of France vibes with a Knightsbridge view. So it looks absolutely stunning and they are serving summer sangrias, rosé and small plate. Right, number 8. This is one of my favourites. Absolutely love a treasure hunt. Now the brilliant thing about treasure hunts are you get your exercise in, you get to explore London and you get to have fun and do challenges along the way. What's not to love? Kids and adults love them too. There's some very affordable options as well. Street Hunt. Street Hunt is an immersive outdoor adventure that you can do with your mates. It's from $16.50 a person. Sign up to the newsletter to get 10% off and you'll walk around and discover London. Gourmets, this is brilliant. It's a tasty treasure hunt. So it combines escape room style games, but you're walking around the streets, with a walking food tour and you collect food along the way. There's different theme packages you can have, so there's something for everyone. And Clued Up Games. Now I did this one last summer and it was super fun. We did an event day. So it meant that lots and lots of people were doing the same thing we were at the same time, which was brilliant because so many people dressed up and there was a great atmosphere, and if you were stuck on a particular bit, somebody could come over and help you. We were helping each other take photos of each other. It was just a really lovely atmosphere on the South Bank, so I would really recommend an event day. But there's also 2 self-guided ones you can do as well, Alice in Wonderland and the Smurfs. And I believe for up to 6 devices, it's 20 quid and kids can do it too. So super fun, super affordable and a brilliant afternoon out. Number 9, festivals and carnivals. Yes, it's summer, which means festival and carnivals all over London, and hopefully they won't get rained off. The Kensington and Chelsea Festival is running until the end of the month, and 75% of the festival's tickets are actually free. So there's art, there's circus, there's performances, there's talks, there's lots of different things. So head to their website and take a look, and like I said, a lot of it is actually free. The Greenwich and Docklands International Festival starts on August the 25th and goes through to September the 10th. Now it's an outdoor performance festival, so they like to push the boundaries and inspire and innovate. So you've got some vertical dancing happening on the side of St Paul's during this festival. Oh yeah. Now, I can't do a roundup of things to do in August without mentioning the Notting Hill Carnival. It's on the 27th and 28th. It's a multicultural community celebration. There's DJs, there's live music, there's sound systems, and there's processions. Number 10, outdoor gigs and concerts. Now, in the beautiful Gardensbury Park, Festival Public are taking over, and you can go and see people like N-Dubs, Kygo, Limp Bizkit, and that is all happening this month. Or if you want something more traditional, the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra will be playing in Battersea Park, and they've got a night of the musicals and the proms. Number 11, it's summer, you need ice cream, and there's loads of amazing ice cream places in London, but these are my pick. So the first one I need to mention is Anna Hindmarsh's Ice Cream Project. It's back by popular demand, and you can go and try ice cream and sorbets with a twist. Now, they are ice creams made from your favourite household condiments. So you've got things like Branston pickle, tomato ketchup, all made into a delicious ice cream. So if that's something that tickles your fancy, they're there until the 27th of August, but get there early. It is quite a small place, you will be expected to queue. British Patagonia are a bakery in Angel, and their ice cream cone, that's not me just getting it wrong, has gone viral. So that's a cone made out of croissant and then topped with ice cream and nuts. And it's vegan, so anyone can eat it. So go and check out Ice Cream Crone. Ice Cream Crone. So if you're in Covent Garden, you could go and do the Tusk Gorilla Trail and then head to Anita Gelato, because they have got 150 ice cream flavours. You've got a yoghurt version, you've got a sugar-free version, you've got a cream version, and you've got vegan versions as well. If you need to align your zen, then number 12 might be the thing for you. Yoga in the park is a perfect thing to do in August. Eliza runs outdoor yoga classes in a park in Walthamstow. Classes are £12. There is a Sunday morning stretch, what a lovely way to start the day, or classes on Thursday evening as well. Classes are £12, and the lovely thing is, although the classes are outside, she does have a building that she can take them inside in case the weather does decide not to be sunny, which it's doing quite a lot at the moment. And the Zen W2 Collective are in Willesden Green, and they have got their outdoor summer series on at the moment. You've got Sunday morning classes 10 till 11 AM, and it's open level yoga. Please bring your own mat and book online. Number 13, outdoor cinema. Go and see some of your favourite films in iconic locations this August. Luna Cinema offers cinematic experiences in amazing locations. This month you've got Hampton Court Palace, you've got Kensington Palace, you've got Regent's Park, and you've got Kew Gardens to choose from. Canary Wharf, they are offering free outdoor screenings on Tuesday evenings during summer. There is also a free family film club as well. Brilliant. So the Rooftop Film Club, they have locations in Peckham and in Stratford, and they also tick that box of a rooftop drink as well with views. So they do have headsets, so you can hear everything. So it doesn't matter how loudly the person next to you is munching on their popcorn, you can still hear. So there's films, there's iconic views and headsets. And lastly, one of my favourite things to do during summer is drink rosé. And there are some lovely places in London that I would like specifically to bring your attention to. So have you ever been in Belgravia and walked past the Pantechnicon, I hope I'm saying that right, and thought, what is that place? It's beautiful. Well, let me tell you, it was once an 1830s arts and crafts centre. And now, outside, they have a rosé courtyard with mini-tea rosé. And let me tell you, one fabulous thing is between 4 and 6:30 on weekdays, you can buy one glass of rosé and get the other one free. So take a friend and don't drink it all yourself. And the next one, I do really love this place. I took somebody here and we had a lovely night. It's very calm and relaxed. It's the Amy Wine Studios in the beautiful Eccleston Yards. If you've not visited there, it's well worth a visit as well. It's a place of well-being. There's just lots of workplaces, a couple of cafes, bars and restaurants, and then it's all like well-being centres and mindfulness. And that's probably why it feels so lovely around there. But Amy Wine Studios have an outdoor area where you can drink rosé, or inside studio as well, with art and some delicious rosé wine. Lily's Cafe is in Covent Garden, and they've got an ultimate Provence rosé courtyard that's out on Covent Garden, and they've got a gorgeous cafe as well. It's in the Henrietta Street building, which is really worth to go and check out. You've got some beautiful little bars and restaurants in there. I went to an event at Lily's Cafe and it's really gorgeous. And the brilliant thing is they have a bottomless rosé brunch. You get 2 courses, bottomless rosé for 90 minutes for £50. So I really hope these ideas have inspired you for things you can do in London and that you have the most amazing August and trip to London as well. Or if you live here, just have a great day in London, your hometown. Well done. So if you want to stay in touch, get in touch with me on socials or drop me an email. Subscribe if you like to, that'd be handy. Thank you.